along with job security, especially right here in the DMV. That's at least according to a poll from the American Psychiatric Association from just a few months ago. A lot of factors taking a toll on mental health. Let's check in with Dr. Mina Merholm, who specializes, especially right here, on all things mental health. Yeah, I think for a lot of people here, Dr. Merholm, especially in the DMV, they're seeing this play out. I mean, it's not just national news, it's their everyday life. So many people that are furloughed that just don't know, what are we going to do tomorrow? What comes next? How do you take this?
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Marina. And that's the first step there in having that conversation is realizing you have very good reason to be anxious. So not to gaslight yourself or not to downplay your own anxiety, because what we saw in that poll are things that are relatable to every American at this point, whether it's job security or safety or going outside or the new AI boom. So the first step here is realizing, taking a step back and saying, I have every right to be anxious. The second step is a way of realizing, I can actually channel anxiety. So that reaction of fight, flight, or freeze, you can be at a place where anxiety is freezing you, or you can be at a place of saying, you know what, I'm going to turn that now into an energy where, what can I do? What can I build as far as a skill set? What can I do as far as a practical next step? Turning anxiety to agency is sort of the name of the game here.
Yeah, I think for so many people, that financial security, when it's completely just taken from under you, that leaves you in this just void that you feel like you're falling. There's no way. I don't have enough time to start another job. I may not have a skill. It's to your point. I think a lot of it is here, but controlling that is what makes it so difficult. What are like practical things we can do every day to make sure that we get a hold of that and not just let our mind wander?
The most practical thing that we can do is not thinking about solving the entire problem all at once today. Even though it feels like, as you said, the rug has been pulled out from under you, but there's a moment that you can do, and there's one choice that you can make right now. There's a great writer named Viktor Frankl who wrote a book, Man's Search for Meaning, in the middle of the Holocaust. He was a psychiatrist, and he said the greatest human freedom is agency, of saying, right now I have financial insecurity, but there's one step I can take forward. I don't have to be able to have the entire steps figured out, but to be able to say, what's one practical step I can take now, and then I can build one more step after that. The more I can refocus myself, the more I can bring myself back to this current moment, not the entirety of the next couple of years, because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. I can
Yeah.
give myself the reward of saying, I made a good choice, and I'll make another one after that.
Yeah, I mean, you can only control what you're dealing with right now, and I think a lot of us have to try and figure out problems that are in the future. We don't even know what's happening there, and that's wherein lies a lot of this anxiety for people who are furloughed right now, who are home, who have the time to look up resources. Are there any that are available right now to us?
Definitely, there are many. All the way from the biggest crisis moment that you can have, 988 is a very important resource that you can text or call at any given moment. The American Psychiatric Association Foundation also has a lot of really good resources to be able to understand myself, because sometimes looking on the bright side, if you will, of a difficult time like furlough, the same way we had with COVID, this is a moment maybe to be able to invest in my own growth, in my own understanding, in my own emotional toolkit, because when the moment is there, when I'm going to be able to step out back into the workforce or step into a place where I got to be there for others, I'm more equipped. So this helps us to reframe our moment now, to invest in ourselves and not see it as a time that's just wasted. It's rather time that we can reframe and reuse in a way to be prepared for the next moment.
Dr. Murham, I think we needed that today. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, Marina.
Top stories when we come back.
Thank you so much.